people, how you doing? This right here is On the Spotlight. My name is Mary Irongo. We are officially at the Kenya Theatre Awards. I told you guys it's going to be massive. You have voted. Are inside and I can't wait to see the winners. So finally guys are going in. Tumengangana sana kujaribu kuingia, but finally guys are going in. Just stick around and hopefully we can enjoy whatever it is going on.
Up for you. I welcome you to engage with us online. Everybody needs to know this is happening. We're not a minority, we are the majority, because people are always performing, even on the road. So they just don't know yet that they're a part of our community. So if you could follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, it's the actually on Twitter it's KE Theatre Awards. Go ahead and follow us and engage.
My name is Fedari Oyagi. I'm the acting chairman of the awards actually, but I'm also the director of the Theatre Festival. I want to take this chance to welcome you all to this event. It's going to be fun, it's going to be a joyous event. We're going to award winners here tonight. Where are the winners? Winners, are you in the house? Alright, great. We can just get started with you. I want to let you know that even if you don't lift a trophy today, you should consider yourself a winner too. Because if you're here with us as an award nominee, it means you are the best in the country, right? If you're two award category, it means you're the fourth best or the third best. So you are the best, and to us, you are a winner. So feel like winners today.
He started his professional theatre career way back in 2000 at Nakuru Players Theatre. In 2000, he joined Dance into Space and trained as a dancer and choreographer. And ever since, he has worked with a number of artistic projects around the country, leading to him later traveling to West Africa to gain more knowledge in African traditional dance, after which he started creating his own works in the arts in 2013. Later, he professionally trained as a lighting technician, after which he designed and worked as a freelancer at the Godown Arts Center Institute. In 2015, he was called to work at the Kenya National Theatre during its reopening after renovation. He continued to work jointly with other international artists. This landed him an opportunity to go to Germany in 2017 and extend his expertise in lighting and coding. He is now, okay, we can clap. He is now a freelance lighting designer as well as theatre arts in a local university, and continues to have a greater passion in the arts by creating uniquely artistic projects. Out of every 5 shows staged in 2021, he was involved in at least 3 productions.
Then the winner of the Jury's Award for the inaugural KTAs, Alakok. I'm here to read, I don't know if it's a speech or a write-up about a legend. And this legend was born in the idyllic plains of Matu, Kenya. And he considers himself primarily
and a teacher with interests in screen and theatre, acting and directing. He has all distance runner, by the way, you'll be so shocked. He's a musician who has composed songs and sang while playing the guitar, as well as a writer who has penned numerous books and taught creative writing in various schools and universities. 40 years of experience in teaching theatre and creative writing, and his teachings have impacted many creative writers who publicly acknowledge him. And when you know him, you will agree and you'll acknowledge him if you're a writer. He started his career as a high school teacher at 1967, where he taught history, English, Kiswahili, and geography. He then moved to Mukaa Harambe School and later Kangundo High School in 1970, before your mothers and fathers had met. These experiences as a teacher inculcated in the young teacher the power and impart knowledge and skills as well as hands students, a skill that he took to his university teaching when he was absorbed to Kenyatta University in 1974 as a tutorial fellow, teaching drama, theatre arts, and oral literature. Back from Ohio University, where he had been teaching English courses since 1980, he was finally installed in the literature department, where he established himself as a lecturer of theatre arts, drama, and creative writing, a position he served until 2009. 1974, when he moved to the newly established Department of Theatre Arts and Film Technology in 2010. Here, he has taught courses in acting, directing, stagecraft, all the way from 2010 until his retirement in 2021 at the age of 75. But one of the greatest assets he possesses is his skills in acting, and is perhaps one of the most seasoned actors in the independent Kenya. He began his acting career at the age of 7 years with The Good Samaritan, a biblical story play, and since then he has participated in a whole of productions including Macbeth, Andrew Calls and the Lion, Utisi by Joseph Kibwana, Muntu by Jody Carpt, The Successor, Man of Kafira, Aminata, The Married Bachelor, or by the late Francis Mbuga. And that's just to name but a few. Besides acting, he is recognized as a director of plays and films, and he has successfully directed notable plays, among them, of course, Muntu by Jody Carpt, Kongi's Harvest by Wole Soyinka, Kicheketile by Ibrahim Hussein, Redemption by David Mulwa, Dedan Kimathi by Kenneth Watene, Man of Kafira, The Successor, and The Married Bachelor, all by Francis Mbuga. He has also directed The Ireland by Athol Fugard, which was performed in Nairobi and Athens, as well as in the USA. In the world of mentorship, he has been instrumental in shaping drama and theatre in this country, serving as the organizing committee of the Kenya Schools and Colleges Drama Festival for many years. Actually, almost the whole of the 1980 decade, he was on the organizing committee. Between 1978 and 2007, he adjudicated in the districts, provincials, national levels of teacher training colleges, primary as well as secondary school colleges, categories of Kenya Schools and Colleges Drama Festival. Besides that, he has conducted national workshops in drama where he has in-service teachers and directors at various cadres of education. He's also certified and is also a certified and a published author and a versatile writer who has a knack for penetrating difficult social issues with the barrel of his pen. We celebrate him for having written the more than 18 highly acclaimed publications, including The Bullfight, Glass Houses, We Come in Peace, Buriani, Daraja, all published by Oxford University Press, Redemption, published by Longhorn Kenya, Inheritance by Longhorn Publishers, Flea Mama Flea by One Planet Publishers, among others. It's worth noting that Buriani, Redemption, Inheritance have all been read countrywide as set books in schools and colleges, and I want to acknowledge that I read Buriani as my set book when I was in high school. On screen, he has been prolific and he began his acting career back in 1967, featuring in his teacher and friend Jody Carpt's film Through a Film Darkly, Since then, he has made notable appearances in various TV and film productions in Kenya and abroad, featuring in programs like BBC's Catching the Flag as Professor Ngoroi, To Walk with the Lions with Richard Harris and others, The Father in the Great Land, The Elephant, and The Eyewitness by Robert Halmy Productions, Heart and Soul by the UN-sponsored soap opera. Locally, we have seen him make appearances in a host of TV and film programs, including but not limited to Tabasamu, Nairobi Law, Family Affairs, Meno Office, Reflections, Higher Learning, just to name but a few. His passion for the performing arts has been seen him travel widely around the globe. He has attended conferences, including in Pakistan in 1995, as well as Boston in 1993. His efforts as a writer and theatre practitioner has made him win recognition both locally and internationally. In 2006, he was recognized with the Outstanding Theatre Personality Award by the East African Theatre Industry in Bagamoyo, Tanzania. He has also been recognized by two heads of state of Kenya for his outstanding role as a teacher and an artist. The late President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi in 1994 awarded him as head of state commendation in recognition of exemplary and meticulous performance in promoting and developing education. In 2005, His Excellency, retired President Mwai Kibaki, awarded him another Head of State Commendation for promotion of culture. His now former employer, Kenyatta University, has since recognized him with two awards, namely Lecturer of the Year Award and Long Service Award, both in 2002. Other awards include Long Service Awards in Theatre by Mbanamwezi Theatre, that was in 1995, Rockefeller Foundation in the US, 1971 to 1973, Fulbright Scholarship for Theatre Development, University of Houston in 1993 to 1994. This legend holds a Bachelor of Arts Honours in Literature from the University of East Africa, popularly known nowadays as the University of Nairobi. And he graduated in 1969, as well as a Master's of Arts degree in Theatre Arts from the prestigious University of California in Los Angeles. And he graduated, by the way, in 1973. He is also an alumni of both Machakos School, where he sat for his O-levels in 1964, and the Alliance School, where he sat for his A-levels in 1966. It is thus no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, that God has given him a long life to be a legend among us living men and women, so that he can continue impacting our lives through his hobbies of creative writing, acting, and strumming his guitar as he composes and sings ballads and croons. Thank you so much. I don't want to name him, he will be named.
The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to David Mulo.
I want to say one thing. This is like a homecoming for me. The first time I strode on these boards was in 1962 in an adaptation of Treasure Island, and I took the part of young Jim Hawkins. And I remember I didn't know anything about the theater. So I remember standing there and I was talking to someone at the back, and the director was standing in the wings. And she said, "Face the audience, face the audience." You know. Well, since then I've faced the audience. Awards.
By the director of the Kenya International Theatre Festival, who is the mother child of Kenya Theatre Awards. Talk to me about KTA today.
Well, if you have been here, you have seen what has gone down. It started well. It's been a good show. People have had so much fun. The winners have loved it. I could see the emotion walking onto stage. I didn't think it will mean, that much to them, especially that it's the first time. I was expecting that, Kadauch, it's the first time, we don't know what to expect, it's right now. But I love that they love the recognition and the feedback we're getting, because I've had a conversation with most of them. They're telling us it's a good start. We've hit the highest of heights. They're not even sure we'll be able to do that next year, but I can guarantee people that next year is going to be even bigger than this year.
Okay.
We're looking at just growing the artistry. The thespians in this country must grow. They must be appreciated. They must be, trained. We must make sure that they become international artists, really. That's their point, yes.
But I think I'd like to know what exactly is the relationship between KitFest and Kenya Theatre Awards, and most importantly, what does that mean for theatre in 10 years right now?
All right, when we started KitFest, we wanted to have an award scheme within the festival as well.
Okay.
But it proved a little difficult, because these are things that have different objectives. You're trying to create different cultures within these two things. So we just gave the awards time for the festival first to mature enough for it to claim a position in the industry that they can award people. And we're here now. The relationship between the two is that KitFest, like you said, is the mother child of the KTAs. But moving forward, we want to see these two organizations, of course, running independently, and then outreach and impact to artists in the industry in their own special and unique ways.
Okay, last question, because I know it's you're tired, you have done so much towards this day. I just want to ask, what do you think about this year's theatre scene? Do you think KitFest last year and Kenya Theatre Awards, of course, that we just concluded right now, has an impact to what we're going to see this year, being the year of 2022?
Actually, I'll start with last year, because 2021 was a transformation year for the theatre industry.
Okay.
Not that it wasn't doing well before the pandemic, but the pandemic felt like doom for the theatre industry. It felt like there was no hope. But then 2021 happened and the artists were up and running. People staged shows, great shows. Companies like Liquid Arts, who won the Theatre Company of the Year, staged a lot of shows, which also was a huge contributing factor to them taking that trophy. And then it just means that it just sets the pace for this year and the coming years. This year already the jury has watched 8 shows. And we are in the second month,
Yes,
So you can imagine by the time we are the 12th, how many shows that will be.
Okay.
You can imagine next year's awards, what that looks like, because we want it to be 3, 4, 5 times bigger than this. You can imagine the artists who are now vibrant, who are now enthusiastic about what they're doing, about their talents, who now have something to look forward to each year, who can wake up every day, go to rehearse, go do that show, knowing very well that they want to be the best, because when you're the best, then you'll be recognized. And I think we've set a good pace and things are looking up.
Well, thank you so very much, Mr. Fedario Yagi. And this is the director of KidFest and, well, of course, beautiful founder of KTA. I will be talking to you much later on, but as of right now, all the best and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, bye. Guys, it has been a phenomenal night. I am not one to use big words to describe little things. I'm sorry, I'm not. But today has been emotional. It has been monumental towards the history of theatre in Kenya as we know it. 10 years from now, we are going to see exactly what this event meant to a lot of us. Recognition is something we do not get in the theatre scene. And for this to be the inaugural, thank you very much. For this to be the inaugural event for the Kenya Theatre Awards, I must say they have outdone themselves. Kudos to them. I, for one, am a theatre fan, a theatre artist, and I can't wait for more this year, 2022. My name is Mary Rongo. This right here is On the Spotlight. We are live at Kenya Theatre Awards right here on Kenya National Theatre. I'll see you then.